In this video, you'll learn how to make a grilled peach and burrata salad with prosciutto paired with Sauvignon Blanc. This is part of our Paso Robles episode of Vino First, which is a wine and cooking show. So if you like this video, make sure to go watch the full episode. Okay, here we go. All right, I told you we're gonna be grilling, and our salad course is no exception. We are going to do a grilled peach salad with burrata and prosciutto and arugula. It's gonna be delicious. I think the stone fruit flavors in the wine will go great with the peaches. So our first step is to grab some pine nuts, and we're gonna toast them in a raw skillet. So put them on maybe medium, low. Keep an eye on them, constantly moving them 5 to 6 minutes, because these guys will burn like that. Once they're done, you can set those aside, and in the meantime, we're gonna go light our grill. Rub the grill grates with some vegetable oil on a paper towel, and put the grill on like medium temperature, so that's getting ready, and now we can finish prepping everything else for the salad. The next thing we need is a nice loaf of sourdough. Get some good stuff, and we are just gonna cut it into big, thick slices. I'm gonna set those aside for when we grill, but I'm also gonna prep a big plate of extra virgin olive oil because I wanna dip the bread in here before we grill. Next is our dressing, which is super simple. All we're gonna do is take half a shallot, we're gonna mince that up, then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and 5 mint leaves or so, and we're going to chiffonade them. That sounds fancy, but all that means is that we're gonna roll them up and cut them into little strips. Mix it all together and then set that aside. We'll get back to that later. All right, most everything is prepped. The last thing to do is our peaches. These are California peaches, and they are super ripe right now. It's the middle of summer. Delicious. And if it grows together, it goes together. California wine, California peaches. Cut them in half. Then we're gonna give a little twist. This guy's ready to go. And on the other side, we're just gonna kind of dig out our pit. All right, everything is ready. It's time to head outside and go grill. Make sure the grill is nice and hot, and put the peaches face down around 3 to 5 minutes for each side. Try not to move them around too much or they'll stick. Dip your bread in the oil and do the same thing, but be careful not to burn. Then bring them back inside for plating. Now all that's left to do is plate our dish. Start with our arugula. Just hit it with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of white wine vinegar and a little bit of salt. This is for our base, and we just don't want the arugula being completely dry. We have separate dressing, but this will just make sure it's not bone dry on the bottom. So let's put that, leave a little hole in the middle. Now we've got our cow's milk burrata. Look at that, just delicious. Then we've got our prosciutto here, maybe 2-3 slices. We'll just tear it up. Let's take our peaches and arrange those up so they look nice and pretty. Peaches are just delicious, juicy, hard to beat. Our dressing's been sitting, getting nice and happy. And just spoon that over kind of loosely with reckless abandon. Get a little on the peaches, a little bit on the salad. Our toasted pine nuts, don't forget those. Let's finally hit it with some good finishing olive oil and some fresh black pepper. We want to serve it with a bit of our toasty bread. All right, there it is, grilled peach salad with burrata. Love the presentation on this. Dressing, bright, acidic, sweet, peaches, creamy burrata, salty prosciutto, delicious. And with the wine, so great. Acidity in the wine matches the acid in the dressing. Peach flavors go together. The acidity matches the salt in the prosciutto. I love this pairing. Sauvignon Blanc is always a great salad wine because the greenness in the wine matches the greenness in salads. Plus, this reciprocity Sauvignon Blanc has a lot of peach flavors anyway, so those flavors match too. The acidity cuts through the fatty burrata while standing up to the acidic dressing and playing off the salty prosciutto. And the lees aging on the wine gives a creamy texture that matches the burrata as well. This is a medium-bodied wine that can stand up to a heartier salad such as this one. And finally, California wine and California peaches hits our grows together, goes together rule.